person you want to become. That's not fake it till you make it, by the way. This is intentional. Intentionally act like the person you want to become.
Basically, all my money that's in stocks and shares is invested in index funds.
What's going on when it comes to index fund investing?
If you want to get rich from investing, index fund investing is one of the best investments you can make.
Despite the popular financial advice of saving as much as you can and investing the rest into index funds, I don't think any of these people got rich by investing into index funds. Do you think Mark Zuckerberg or Elon Musk or let's say Alex Hormozy got rich by investing into index funds? Or the founder of Notion, Ivan Zhao? Get rich slow is an absolute scam based on this book. I know what you're thinking, another get rich quick scheme, but don't judge a book by its cover, because this book will challenge your belief system and reveal the truth to you. Go to college, get good grades, graduate, get a good job, save 10% of your paycheck, invest in the stock market, preferably in a low-cost index funds, max your 401k, slash your credit cards, keep a frugal budget, then someday, when you're 65 years old, you will be rich. This is the story most of us been told to about financial freedom and getting rich realistically. My guy, MJ DeMarco, calls this plan live poor, die rich, aka the slow lane. Getting rich slow ultimately means sacrificing your today, your dreams, and your life plan that pays a nebulous freedom after most of your life has evaporated, assuming you continue living like a minimalist monk. And an important question that this book made me think over and over again is reaching financial freedom at 65 worth it if it devotes 40 years of my youthful, most precious time of my life? But if there is a way we can get rich during our 20s or 30s, or maybe in a couple of years from today? According to the book, there are 3 roadmaps, and depending on which one you choose to walk, your path to wealth is also determined. Which one are you? So the first one is the slow lane. This is the most followed path and also a recipe for poverty. To determine whether you belong to this group, let me ask you a couple of questions. If your answer is yes, please give yourself a 1 point. 1. You haven't learned much since graduating from high school or college. 2. You live paycheck to paycheck. 3. You think people with money have it because they had wealthy parents, luck, or easier life circumstances than you. 4. You put faith into politicians and government to change the system instead of focusing on how you can change yourself. 5. You're easily impressed and seek to impress. 6. You think money doesn't buy happiness. Now, stop the video and tell me how many points you got. I'm sorry to break it to you, but if you even had more than 1 point, it's pretty a bad sign, because it means that you're walking the sidewalk, the path to poverty. The important thing to understand is sidewalk is money blind, meaning it doesn't matter how much you actually make. I always thought if I would make a little bit more than the last month, I will have less stressful time with money. But I've learned in a hard way, you can't medicate poor money management with more money. We see many rappers and NBA players who had millions of dollars file bankruptcy after a few years they retire. No matter how much money we have, if we spend more than we earn, we will be always walking the sidewalk. So the first step to escaping the sidewalk is recognizing that we might be on it. Only a mindset and a behavioral change is a solution to money problems. One of my favorite quotes says, "Insanity is doing the same things over and over again and expecting a different result." One of the common beliefs in the sidewalk path is wealth means material possessions. I used to think that way too. You know, in media, in pop culture, we're encouraged to look rich rather than be rich. The author says, if you're financing your $90K Mercedes-Benz over 6 years because that's all you can afford, you can't afford it. Wealth isn't embodied in the car, but the freedom to know that you can buy it. Freedom to walk into the dealership, know your price, pay cash, and drive away. A big misconception in the sidewalk is money doesn't buy happiness. Does poverty buy happiness? People say money doesn't buy happiness, because they don't understand what money actually means. When most people earn more money, it doesn't expand their freedom, but it contracts. In the beginning of my YouTube channel, I thought if I would post more videos, get more sponsorships, I would make more money, and therefore I would be more free. But that's completely wrong. I started working 60 hours a week to post 3 videos every single week. Even though I got pretty good results, like growing subscribers, money, and views, I was completely burnt out. I didn't have to hang out with anyone. I didn't have time to enjoy my hobbies and actually spend the money that I made. After basic needs met, like security, shelter, health, and food, our happiness quotient is most significantly impacted by the quality of our relationships with our partners, family, friends, spirituality, and also ourselves. Many millionaires and well-paid career folks are miserable, and it has nothing to do with the money. It has to do with their freedom. On the sidewalk, money doesn't buy happiness because it's misused. Money should give you more freedom. And I'm not only talking about financial freedom, but also time freedom. You should have the ability to control your own time and schedule. Anything detrimental to freedom is not real wealth. So how can we make money that actually results in the freedom of choice? It's by walking the fast lane path. But before we get into that path, we need to understand the next path so that you truly realize the differences. Once people get out of from the sidewalk, the next path we tend to walk is the slow lane. This is the path that our parents, teachers, and many financial gurus recommend. It sounds like this: go to college or uni, graduate with good grades, get a good job, save some of your paycheck, pay yourself first, climb the corporate ladder, contribute to your 401k, save, invest in the stock market, buy and hold, buy index funds, say no to expensive coffee, live below your means, have patience, and one day in your 60s or maybe in 70s, you will be rich. If we're celebrating Fridays and hate Mondays, it's a strong side that we're walking the slow lane, which leads to mediocrity. Slow lane is often times labeled as responsible and normal and even realistic way to get rich. If that's a life path you want to walk and it genuinely excites you, then that's completely fine in my opinion. But the problem with the slow lane is that what most gurus recommend doesn't even work. People say pay yourself first, live frugal, and save, but with the increasing inflation, high tax rates, and many things you can't control as an employee, you never pay yourself first. Indeed, most of the time we pay ourselves last. 2 things are absolutely required to get wealthy. 1, control, and 2, leverage. And with slow lane, you have control of neither of them. If you have a salary, that means you're trading your time with money. It doesn't matter whether your annual salary is 30K or 200K. As long as you're tied to your salary, you don't have control on your time. Our time is limited and can't be leveraged. Also, if you're an employee, you have no control on your paycheck. Since the upper limit is 24 hours for the hourly worker, there's nothing you can do to change this limit. And the worst part is, you can't control the compound interest of index funds too. When the market goes down, your hard-earned savings evaporate too. You might think, but I will buy and keep and hold for 30-40 years. What if you didn't even live till your 60s or 70s? Last week, one of my brother's close friends passed away due to a car accident, and he was 27. In the slow lane, we assume we will live long, but you might even die right after you watch this video from a heart attack. Who knows? And even if you invested 10% of your income successfully till you're 60 or 70, you're not going to be rich. With the inflation rates, the amount you made with index funds is not going to be much. You might be not broke, sure, but you will never be rich. Don't get me wrong, slow lane strategies aren't worthless in a plan. They shouldn't be the plan. The slow lane as a total plan is the problem, not the slow lane being a piece of the plan. You're watching this video because you want to control your financial destiny, not to put in Wall Street's hands or some corporation. Because if you're investing all of your savings into index funds, you're just making someone else's corporation get richer. If you want to get rich, we must control the leverage and the variables in our financial plan. And any plan without control immediately disintegrates into a plan of hope. Hope isn't a plan. If you want to have an actual plan for financial and time freedom, we must walk the fast lane path. With fast lane, if you're 18, you can be filthy rich by 25. If you're 30, you can be retired by 36, broke at 48, and you can retire by 54. So what's exactly a fast lane? Fast lane is a way to get rich quick. When people hear get rich quick, they assume it means get rich easy, because get rich quick is such an abused phrase that has zero credibility. The distinction is that get rich quick is not equal to get rich easy. It's obviously not easy, and it's obviously not for everyone, for sure, but the question is it for you? Fastlaners make money via their business systems and investment. They believe that money is everywhere, and it's extremely abundant. Money reflects the value we've created, how many lives we've touched. So how are we going to create value? It's by being a producer first and consumer second. My mother always told me to create video games rather than playing them, and it can be applied to anything in life. Whether you're watching YouTube videos, or taking mortgage, or even buying clothes, don't be the consumer first. Be the one that creates YouTube videos, holds a mortgage, and sells clothes. It's not easy for sure, but we need to offer a value through our businesses if we want to make money. If you're looking to start a side business to diversify your income, let me introduce you to Printify, the ultimate print-on-demand platform. With Printify, you can design your own products, whether it's apparel, accessories, or home decor, and have them printed and shipped to your customers only when an order is received. Printify offers over 900
Hello cô Bắp, này sao rồi, khỏe không? Ôi vãi lòn, ghê vậy, sao té xe? Má vờ lờ luôn. Đi sao bị té vậy? Trời ơi, má ơi. Quẹo vào hẻm bắp hố ngập nằm ngay đầu hẻm. có bị chấn thương gì không? Chấn thương gì nặng không ông? Ây da da. Thì có băng bó gì không ông? Ra ngoài mới phải băng hả? Má cuối năm mà xui quá. Mà ráng xả xui đi. Mai tôi ra ngoài phải băng có, nhưng mà sức thuốc thì chắc cũng phải tốn cả mớ tiền đúng không? Má đi nhầm cái là mất vài trăm rồi. Ơi. Bèo cổ xe thay cứng luôn. Chưa gì mất 1 triệu rồi. Tội nghiệp ông bạn tôi. Đó tôi nói là anh em ra ngoài đường cẩn thận hộ cái. Thì đó tôi nói với ông rồi, sức khỏe mà. Sức khỏe mà ông không nghe đâu, trời ơi, cái đó tôi biết rồi. Tôi bị rồi, tôi biết tôi nhắc ông trước, hiểu không? Ê, giờ đi tới xe mất 1 triệu, mất 1 triệu mấy. Đó, mất tiền vừa mất sức. Rồi đi cuối năm rồi đâu có đi chơi, đâu có đi đâu rồi đâu. Không nói đi chơi, không đi đâu được luôn. đó, xong rồi thêm cái xe nữa là chỉ có đi bắt xe đò thôi, không có tiền là bắt xe đò đi, không là quốc bộ. Đó thì tôi nói rồi, cũng phải nói thật là rất là cẩn thận. Anh em ra ngoài đường không bao giờ chủ quan. Chủ quan là chỉ có đó, mất tiền. Tôi cũng phải rất là cẩn thận. Làm gì là cũng phải có ghi chép, rồi làm gì cũng phải giữ gìn sức khỏe, nhìn trước ngó sau. Đó, đi đâu cũng phải cẩn thận, lúc nào cũng phải đi nhắc người nhà bảo là đi cẩn thận hộ cái. Nó nói rã họng luôn mới nghe được. Đó, thì tôi nói thế thôi, nói thế để anh em hiểu. Thực chất là nó tại cái số nữa. Nhiều khi á, tôi nói thiệt anh em luôn, đang ngồi trong nhà, cái xe ô tô nó chui vào, nó tông thẳng vào cái nhà mình là mình nằm bó bột luôn. Thì cái đó tôi cũng không biết nữa, tôi chưa bị xảy ra nên tôi không biết, nhưng mà tôi đọc báo tôi nghe nó như vậy cũng sợ vãi. Thì anh em coi chừng những cái đấy. Nó rút kinh nghiệm, nói là cũng để anh em rút kinh nghiệm thôi chứ không có gì hết. Cuộc đời chớ trêu lắm anh em. Hết sức cẩn thận. Cố gắng lên là cho nó khỏe lại, đúng không? Đi cày tiếp chứ còn không ngồi nhà tốn tiền này nọ nữa, rác đôi mà thôi được lại được ha. Tôi cũng vậy, tôi cũng phải cố gắng bật lại được chứ không là nó vậy. Nói anh em rồi. Đó. Thì hôm nay tôi cũng đang làm xíu, ráng làm này nó kiểu Google Sheet rồi App Sheet này nọ thứ để làm một cái app nho nhỏ cho nhà tôi. Tại nhà tôi có nhiều đồ phải gia công lắm, không có một cái hệ thống quản lý nó rõ ràng thì cũng sẽ hơi phức tạp ha. Tôi chỉ nói vậy thôi, anh em để ý. Bye bye ha. Hôm nay livestream như đó thôi. Thì cô bắp nhớ giữ sức khỏe nha. Tết rồi, đừng có để năm sang năm mới nữa làm thêm một quả nữa mất triệu mấy, ác lắm. Nói thế để anh em biết nè. Rồi goodbye ha. Cảm ơn anh em đã quan tâm theo dõi. Cảm ơn cô bắp đã tới livestream của tôi ha. Rồi có gì hẹn gặp lại ngày mai. Love you guys.